What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Today I thought I would do something a little different and talk about my drum gear. I'm going to talk about what drums I use, what heads I use, the cymbals I play with, and how I record my drums and get them out onto YouTube. It's going to be a quick little video, a couple minutes. I'm going to run through everything really quick, and I hope you like it. So let's get into it. So for the drums, it's a PDP Concept Maple 5-piece kit that I bought in 2012. The dimensions of the drums, it's a 22 by 18 kick drum, a 10 by 8 and a 12 by 9 rack tom, a 16 by 14 floor tom, and it comes with a 14 by 5.5 snare drum. This thing sounds great. It's in the intermediate level, so it's not even $1,000, but you can put some good heads on this thing and make it sound really good. So if you're looking for a drum set kind of on a budget, but you still want a great sound, I would highly recommend this kit. The snare drums. My main snare drum is a 14 by 6.5 DW nickel over brass. This thing is loud and has a ton of attack and sounds really good. It's my main snare and I love it. My two other snares, like I said, I have the PDP snare, and then I have a 14 by 6.5 Pearl Master snare that I use every now and then. It's Maple. All right, on to the drum heads. I'm mainly an Evans drum head. There we go. Yeah, I'm an Evans drum head user. I've been using Evans probably since I started playing drums, so probably about 8 years. On the toms, on the top of them, I have an Evans Clear EC2. That's on both the rack tom and the floor tom. On the bottom of those, it is a Genera Reso, and I just put those on, and they're sounding really good. On the snare, for the past 2 years, I've used an Evans hybrid snare head, which is pretty much like a marching snare, and if you go back and look at my videos, it sounds really good. I just replaced it though with a Remo controlled sound. I'm just trying a different sound out, just trying it out. On the kick drum, it is an Aquarian Superkick II, and I've literally had that on since I bought the drum set, and it's yet to break. But I also have an Evans pad on it, so that's probably why. On the front of the kick drum, it's an Evans something. It has a hole in it, so it sounds good. So the cymbals, I'm mainly a Sabian user, and that's because I started playing Sabian, and I guess I fell in love with them. They sound good, and they last a long time. They're really durable. So I kind of just stuck with Sabian, but I mean, I'm not restricted to Sabian. I'll play other stuff if it sounds good, because that's what matters in the end. So for the hi-hats, they are 15-inch Artisan hi-hats. They sound really good. They're 15-inch, but they're still crisp and washy, so you get both of those aspects. My main crash, it's an 18-inch Sabian Artisan crash. Also sounds really good. The ride, it's a 21-inch groove ride. Has a really nice bell, raw bell, and also very crashable, which is why I bought this ride. I also have 14-inch Benny Greb signature sand hi-hats, which I kind of use as like a stack almost, and I put them on the right side of my kit and put like a tambourine on them, so it gives it a little nice musical sound, I guess. They're really good for like accents during songs. And then the crash I just bought, it's a 20-inch Instanbul Agop traditional dark crash. Sounds really good, really dark, and really washy. For microphones, I use a Shure SM57 on the top of the snare, which is pretty standard. The mics on my toms and kick drum are Shure PG56 microphones, and they came in like a mic package. And those sound really good for the money. If you're looking for cheaper mics, I would definitely recommend those. My overheads, however, those are digital reference condenser microphones, which came with my first microphone package that I bought. For hardware, I have a DW4000 kick pedal. I have some Pearl stands that came with like the very first kit I got, which was a Pearl. And then the ones I've bought are sound percussion cymbal stands and hi-hat stand, which they're cheaper, but I mean they get the job done. They're perfect. So to record the drums, all those mics plug in via XLR cables, and those go into my Tascam US-1800 interface, and that gets plugged into my MacBook 13-inch Pro 2012, which I just bought, and I'm using Logic and Logic X and Final Cut Pro to edit the audio and video. The sticks I'm using, I've been using the Promark Select Balance Rebound Balance 580, which is a 55A, which is in between a 5A and a 5B. And I mean, I love them. They're not too heavy, not too light, and they have a good rebound to them. So I would highly recommend these sticks. My in-ears, they are 1964 V3 custom mold in-ears, which are amazing and sound really good. My camera equipment, I use a Gopro Hero 2, which is my overhead view on my videos, and then my main camera is a Canon T2i. I think that's it. I'll leave a list in the description of all my gear. Just comment if you have any other questions about my setup, and I would love to answer those for you. I'll see y'all guys next time.